My name is Mark Miner. I am an investigative writer and author. In my travels, I've investigated many people and places. Watch as I seek out stories that are typically outside of the box of normal. I am the Seeker. Welcome back, guys. So today we're at in Corvallis, Oregon. We're actually at the Crystal Lake Cemetery. So this cemetery has quite the past to it, and it's quite a long story, but it goes back to the mid 1800s. So when this town was established, it was originally called Marysville. And I think it was somewhere in the late 1800s that they changed it to Corvallis. However, so the people of Marysville, Corvallis, were very, how do we say it, conservative, I guess is the word in our age. They were very rigid people, very upright people. Like, they followed the rules and society's rules and the such. Well, along came, let me see what his name was, Franz Edmund Crapfield. Now, he just went by Edmund Crapfield, but he decided to come here and open up a church. And in this church, he wanted like true Christianity. He wanted the Bible to be lived verbatim. And he was a good minister. I mean, he had his church, everybody liked him, he was well respected. And then one year he just flipped. So I'm going to go ahead and pan and show some of the cemetery while I'm telling you this story. So Edmund Crapfield, or what he's later known as Joshua. So here's the forest next to the graveyard. Okay, so he was known as Joshua. He lived from 1870 to 1906. 1906 is when he died. That's an important date to remember, guys. So he was a German-American religious leader who founded a movement in Corvallis, Oregon. At the time, like I said, it was named Marysville. That became known locally as the Holy Rollers. That's where that name came from, believe it or not. The movement, mainly popular among women, was regarded as a cult. Now, it didn't start that way. As I mentioned before, he was a great minister, he was well respected, and then he snapped. He decided, oh man, you ought to look up the research on this. It's a long story, but it's a really great story. So he decided to start this movement, and it's, like I said, it's a heretical movement, but he believed that if people got down on the floor and rolled around, that God and or spirits or Jesus would answer their prayers or talk to them, communicate with them. And that's where the name Holy Rollers comes from. And they would do this all night long, to the point where they got bruises and the such. But he became, I guess, like a false prophet. He decided that he would, repopulate the earth with the seed of God. And so he had all the women in his congregation, and even some outside the congregation, who snuck around behind their husbands' backs and slept with Edmund. If you see pictures of Edmund, which I'm showing along with this photo, you'll see he's not a very good looking guy. So I don't know what the attraction was there. Anyways, he slept with a lot of women. And my research shows that he had 234 children. However, the state stepped in with a lot of those and took them away, put them in foster homes, put them in boarding homes, you know, and the such. The state took the kids away from them, the babies. Well, the city started getting tired of these holy rollers, making so much noise, sleeping, you know, with married men's wives. So they hunted down Edwin. And one dark night, they went and got him, and they brought him here. I know, it's a graveyard now, but it's in this area where they brought him. All up in here. Now, there is like a lake, or I shouldn't say lake, it's kind of like a swamp behind this graveyard. As you can see here, so you'd have to go down this hill, and there's like, see that brown stuff? That's actually water. I know it's gross. Then you go up that little crest, and then there's more land there. So it could have happened in there, but it was in this general area where they brought him. Did not try him and hung him. They lynched him. So in this graveyard now, people claim that when you walk through the graveyard, you get, it's, you know, let me see. You feel a looming presence and cool breezes that are unexplained. So that's what this graveyard is. Now, I won't come here at night because, one, the rules state that it's only from sunrise to sunset. So, we won't do that. We don't break rules, right? We don't trespass. We don't do any of that. Besides, my thing is, if a ghost is going to make itself known at night, it will make itself known during the day. So, let's look at some of these gravestones. Oh, I forgot to get my phone. And then we will kind of play around with that app to see if we can get anybody to speak on here. So the grass is extremely wet. Let's get my shoes all wet. One cord. There's a lot of obelisks in here. I know there's some masons in this graveyard, so that's probably why we have a lot of the obelisks. Obelisks are like these spear-like things right here, like this. This is pretty cool. Little 4 of them in a row. I don't know why that is. Oh, I think it's like mother. Oh, it looks like one's missing. It's like father, mother. Alan Wilson. This graveyard's quite huge. Well, it's not huge. But it's got a lot of graves in it. I'm not feeling any looming presence. It's weird how that mold is just growing right there. There's like a pure white one over there. That grave. Yeah, I'm not really feeling any looming presence. And it's about 59 degrees outside. So, it does have like a little bit of a cool draft. The wind, you know. It's because it's the lamb. Salam. Okay, let's go get my phone. Ooh, my feet are soaking wet. Look at that. All right. Let me put this paper in there too. Okay. Let's go over here. I'm feeling drawn over here. I think this path goes into the park. I think it does. Alright. So let's get by these trees and turn on this app. I always turn it down because it's really loud. And then I let it warm up a little bit. Oh, there's a lot of tall grass over here. Dreads. Dreads is a dish. Okay. Excuse me. So one thing, I just kind of update you guys. One thing I've been doing is, over the winter, I've gotten, you know, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I've gotten really lazy. And, yeah, I mean, I've been working, you know, getting my book written and these videos, episodes done and all this other stuff. But I gained some weight. I didn't gain some weight. I gained a lot of weight. So yesterday, I hired a private, I don't know why I can't think of it, a private trainer. And he's kind of cheap, but he seems like he's going to do me well. We're going to work on diet plans and work on some workout programs and such. So hopefully this weight will come off of me and I will be in better shape and I'll stop breathing so heavy and such. So look forward to that. So that's what I've been up to. Other than that, you know, it's just same old working and working on these videos and working on my job and the such. Okay, so we're gonna start. Okay, so the first word that came up is club. Okay. Why is the grass so high up over here? That's weird. There's a lot of dirt mounds too. So what kind of club are you in? Yeah. We may not get too much here. So the only thing that this graveyard really says it has in it is the looming presence and the cold wind. So I didn't really find any kind of investigations in here where people found any EVPs or anything like that. So what kind of club are you guys in? You can talk to me. Looks like somebody's wanting to talk. Paper? Do they mean like the newspaper? I don't know. Like, we had paper mills. We had paper mills around here, and they would have had them in the 1800s. Maybe that's what that is. I don't know. But I'm thinking maybe they're talking about the newspaper. Probably. Because I was talking about the history. I don't know. So, we'll see. What else? What else can you tell me about yourself? Looks like they're wanting to communicate. Is there something that I need to know? It's almost like they come up, want to say something, and then just walk away. Maybe that's what this thing is it has a lot of secrets. I don't know. So it looks like it's wanting to talk again. What would you like to say? A master. Huh, so I wonder if that has anything to do with part of this being a Masonic cemetery. So it says master. What else? Master what? John. Master John. Let me see that. Idol. Let me get in the shade a little bit here. Well, you're talking good. Keep talking. Carpet stain. What? Sometimes I think this app is a little wonky. Okay. So, kind of look this over a little bit. It's a nice graveyard. Cemetery, whatever. So, in the comments, I know when I come to these places, I always say cemetery and graveyard. But if you can, I heard someone behind me. If you can tell me the difference between a cemetery and a graveyard in the comments, I will be really impressed. I do know the difference, but I'm just a fool and I keep saying this is a cemetery. And I know I keep calling it a graveyard. So, oh, look at that. It's got a star by his grave. Oh, it says 7. Okay. Well, okay, so I might... Oh, it's wanting to come up with another word. I am not. Whoa, that's the first time I've ever gotten that. I am not. We got a crow right next to us. I am not what? It's going ballistic. It says I am not grow. Can you see that? Yeah, I don't think it's wanting to talk. Oh, here we go. It's wanting to say something else. Nope, maybe not. See, it does that a lot. Here, anyways. It's like they want to say something, they come up, and they don't. And then when they do talk, it's pretty profound. So, I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to shut this off. And we're going to go to the next location. So, I'm having some fun with you guys today. So, we were supposed to have a guest star today. Her name's Julie, but she had some medical issues. So, she had to cancel. But I'm hoping to get her on another episode. And I hope you feel better, Julie. I also want to give a shout out to Jean Hansen. She's been always one of my biggest supporters, and she's an awesome lady, beautiful lady. She's got such a great personality, and she's very beautiful. So shout out to you, Jeannie. And all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna leave this location. I had a lot of fun with you guys. I hope you enjoyed the information and the pictures of the past, and I will see you on the next investigation. Remember, stay weird, always be weird. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Oh,